As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Love from the gun. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running right is Pacheco. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Down to the 44-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pacheco holds it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Got his target, it's Baker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First down, here's Lamar. Andrews with the catch. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Gets this one to Andrews. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Watkins, the motion man here. First down throw for Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They put a receiver in motion right. Throwing again is Lamar. This one taken in by Baker. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Motioning him from the slot right. Again, it's Jackson to the air. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Lamar now from the gun. Caught by Flowers. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's brought down after a decent gain. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you Still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, it's Love. That pass caught by Wangu. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Love out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 41. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no short. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Love. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that. Down inside the 25. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Right back to Pacheco. Space to the left. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Cardinals football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Ray, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Takes the handoff, now Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Love back to it after the pick. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now a give left side to Pacheco. Past midfield to the 45. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. Runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They motion a receiver left. First and 10. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Watkins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Henry on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. The Ravens at a deficit. First and 10 from the 41. Now here's Lamar. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Out of the gun, Henry. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll send him over right. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
They've got a man in motion. Here we go, second and very long. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. He'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Jackson to throw it. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And he gets it back. Oh, there's still a shot at the first. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch, that's a perfect play to break it big.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Jackson now on third. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you've got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Thrown on first down, Love. He's on the move. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend to pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lamar now from the gun. He's going to push one deep down, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals take over as he records his 10th career INT. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
He He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes him back. Third down coming up.
this is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Third and long for him here. It's tipped away. He's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It'll go down as a 37-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The first down carry for Pacheco. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing his love on third. Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. We'll call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Pacheco again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Play fake, it's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. We need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. They'll run Pacheco. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's second and goal. Trying again with Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. They're headed up the middle. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the third. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. Jukes one defender. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Completed to his running back. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest.
And he's dropped. They got there for the sack, and that brings us to the end of this third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Ravens football, and they'll look for some points here, but might just be too little too late in a lopsided fourth quarter. Offense to the line for second down. Receiver in motion going left. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. And that one's incomplete.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Here he is on third and long. Buys time, rolling right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point try now from Lutz. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And the Cardinals hands team secures the football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
This is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Lamar off the play fake. He beams one deep right side. This is brought in at the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A 9-yard gain helps them recover in short order. It's 2nd and 11.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here's 2nd and 11. Chased out to his right. He can run it. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. Pacheco hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now a handoff for Pacheco. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals on their way to their 3rd win of the year. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Blitz coming, Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep depth. They connect on the deep shot. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Now Jackson. On the move, headed right. Took off with it again. And this one doesn't go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10. Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewer, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.